Interior, Blunt's house, living room, then hallway, night. The light is on in the living room. Molly is sitting tensely on the sofa. The sound of keys turning in the door can be heard. Molly jumps up from the sofa and quickly goes out into the hallway. The front door swings open. Walter enters the house, quietly places the keys on the nightstand, and carefully closes the door behind him.
Where have you been?
Walter jumps up in surprise and turns to Molly.
Oh, don't scare me like that again.
Answer! Where were you? Drinking beer with your friend at the bar again?
You're insulting me.
Molly leans towards Walter and sniffs his shirt. Walter leans back.
Just one mug and only for business.
On what matter?
For a successful resolution of the adoption issue.
Molly raises one eyebrow in disbelief.
Continue.
I visited about 10 orphanages.
At night?
Well, of course, while the kids are sleeping.
Walter walks forward along the corridor, artistically gesturing with his hands.
And finally, I found one where they agreed to give us the baby without any formalities.
What about the court? Adoption is determined by the court.
Without any formalities. Until the trial.
Walter takes out his mobile phone and quickly types in the Google search bar, Guardianship Establishment Procedure. Opens the first page of search results. Molly approaches Walter from behind.
We'll have a whole month to become friends with our future son.
Molly looks over his shoulder.
Are you Googling about guardianship or something?
Walter manages to close the page with information about establishing guardianship and turns to Molly.
You don't believe me, but I've already found a baby for us.
Walter opens a photo app on his phone, quickly scrolls through selfies of him with Cameron and Tim drinking beer at the bar, and photos of Tim near the fitting room in various funny clothes, and stops at a staged photo of Tim in which he looks at the camera with an unhappy look, dressed like a little boy. Molly reaches for his cell phone. Walter pulls the phone away.
Baby, don't you forget to use your drops?
No, I dropped them. Why are you asking?
Because I'm worried about you. Why else? Now, look at our baby.
Walter hands the phone to Molly. She takes the phone with the photo and looks at it closely.
His name is Tim. He's 7 years old. His parents gave him up to an orphanage immediately after birth when they found out that they had a boy instead of the girl they were expecting.
Tears well up in Molly's eyes.
How? How is this possible?
Since then, he's been growing up without parental love and affection, and every birthday he makes one wish, to be chosen by the next family.
Molly's already crying, sniffling loudly.
And what is required of us? What documents, certificates should we collect?
Walter hugs Molly, pressing her to his shoulder.
Sweetie, don't worry. I'll decide everything myself, and you'll see what a responsible head of the family I can be.
Walter, oh, I love you so much.
Molly sniffles and impulsively kisses Walter. Exterior, street near Molly's house, morning. Molly, Tim, and Walter are coming out of the gate. Tim is dressed in funny children's clothes, a Panama hat. He has a toy in his hand. Walter locks the gate. Molly, holding Tim by the hand, walks forward a little. The neighbors, husband 40 and wife 35, are walking towards them.
Good morning. Tim, say hello. These are our neighbors, Mr. and Mrs. Green.